Staples. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the opportunity to join you this afternoon. And I do also want to make a special acknowledgement to all our veterans. The country owes you a deep gratitude, thanks for your service, but also to our families that stay with those veterans. You all also have sacrificed and supported your veteran and supported this nation. Thank all of them. On behalf of the Secretary of Defense, Secretary Mattis, and our Director, Major General Retired Jim Jackson, I want to thank you for the opportunity to provide remarks this afternoon on behalf of the United States of America Vietnam War Commemoration. This is our nation's program to do what should have been done 50 years ago. That's to thank and honor our Vietnam veterans and their families for their service, for their valor, and for their sacrifice.
Amen.
And I think you agree, it is an overdue thank you to a group of veterans who answered the call of their nation. This commemoration was authorized by Congress. It was established under the Secretary of Defense, and it was launched in 2012 by President Obama, keynote speaker. And at this time, I would like to provide a short video of President Obama's remarks that day.
Today begins the 50th commemoration of our war in Vietnam. We honor each of those names etched in stone. 58,282 American patriots. It's here we feel the depth of your sacrifice. And here we see a piece of our larger American story. Our founders, in their genius, gave us a task. They set out to make a more perfect union. And so it falls to every generation to carry on that work, to keep moving forward, to overcome the sometimes painful past. And one of the most painful chapters in our history was Vietnam. Most particularly how we treated our troops who served there. You are often blamed for a war you didn't start, and you should have been commended for serving your country with valor. When you came home, I know many of you put your medals away, tucked them in a drawer or a box in the closet. You went on with your lives, started families, pursued careers. A lot of you didn't talk too much about your service. This is what this 50th anniversary is all about. It's another opportunity to say to our Vietnam veterans what we should have been saying from the beginning. You did your job. You served with honor. You made us proud. So here today it must be said, you have earned your place among the greatest generations. At this time I would ask all our Vietnam veterans, those of you who can stand, please stand, as we say those simple words which always greet our troops when they come home from here on out. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
Welcome home.
Even though our charter for Congress listed 5 objectives, first and foremost, and the centerpiece of this commemoration, is to thank and honor Vietnam veterans and their families. To remember and honor the families who lost loved ones, the families whose loved ones are still missing and unaccounted for, and our former prisoners of war who returned with their heads held high, proud of their nation. At the onset of the commemoration, there were approximately 7 million living Vietnam veterans and 9 million families of all who served on active duty in the U.S. Armed Forces. We knew we could not thank them by hosting events here in Washington, D.C. at the Wall, and we knew we couldn't do it from our desk. It was also our desire to thank and honor our Vietnam veterans and families where they live and where they work, just like you're doing here today. So in 2012, we developed the Commemorative Partner Program. Our commemorative partners agreed to host events honoring Vietnam veterans and their families. They receive a commemoration flag, which we will present shortly. They also receive a certificate signed by the Secretary of Defense and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Our commemorative partners include states, territories, congressional members, federal agencies, places of worship, military installations, and I can continue naming on. We currently have over 11,300 commemorative partners worldwide.
Amen.
Those commemorative partners have conducted over 14,600 events. We developed a Certificate of Honor program to recognize our family members and our former living POWs. We present certificates and pins to families of those still missing in action, those whose loved ones are on Vietnam Memorial here in Washington, D.C., and also to a group of spouses whose loved ones served on active duty from 1 November 1955 through 15 May 1975 and returned home and since passed away. We have recognized over 400 of our former Vietnam prisoners of war and presented almost 40,000 certificates of lapel pins to our family members. To capture our Vietnam veterans' experiences and maintain the legacy of honorable service, we instituted the Oral History Program and we developed an exhibit in the Pentagon. We have conducted over 600 oral histories. That their legacy of service will remain as these interviews will be provided to the Library of Congress in perpetuity. A museum quality Vietnam War exhibit in the Pentagon was dedicated in 2016, and in 2017 was recognized with the John Powell Prize from the Society for History of the Federal Government. This is the first time a Pentagon exhibit has been selected for that award. This exhibit is part of the Pentagon tour and is viewed by thousands of visitors to our Pentagon each year. We have 2 presidential proclamations, and this is unique. This is the first. I was on the World War II 60th commemoration. We had a proclamation from President then, but in this commemoration, we've had 2 sitting presidents thus far. Both President Obama and President Trump have issued proclamations. And I would like to read from President Trump's proclamation he signed on November the 10th. And I quote, "To ensure the sacrifices of the 9 million heroes who served during this difficult chapter of our country's history are remembered for generations to come, I signed into law the Vietnam War Veterans Recognition Act of 2017, designating March the 29th of each year as National Vietnam War Veterans Day. Throughout this commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War and every March the 29th thereafter, we will honor all those who served our nation's call to duty. We vow to never again confuse personal disapproval of war with prejudice against those who honorably wear the uniform of our armed forces. With conviction, our nation pledges our enduring respect, our continuing care, and our everlasting comment to all Vietnam veterans." And now the Vietnam veterans do have their own day of recognition. On March the 29th of 2017, the commemoration conducted events at the wall honoring all who served, especially the 58,272 names of the fallen that are listed there and the families that they represent. We held 603 events in the nation in 2017. In 2018, we had over 1,361 events, and Colonel Hayes is leading the effort now to finalize the plans on our support in 2019. I just want to take a few minutes to show you a short clip of what's happening in our nation to thank and welcome home our Vietnam veterans. Please show the clip.
Well, we're very proud to be a partner. We're one of only 3 in the state of Maryland and 50 nationwide to become partners. And so therefore, it gives us an opportunity to do something above and beyond what we routinely do. We recognize every veteran in hospice. I go to the bedside, like I mentioned earlier, and we have a certificate that we present. I have a proud veteran pin here that we present to every veteran. But having this Vietnam recognition for those that served in the Vietnam era just adds something very unique and special to it.
The first thing I would say, because I can remember the month where we completed the paperwork and sent in the application, is don't hesitate. Join the commemoration. You're going to have roughly 10,000 other organizations with you as commemorative partners. The second thing I would say is, once having joined the commemoration, stay in touch with the office, because the commemoration office personnel are infinite sources of information, materials, posters, as we have here.
To me, it's really an outstanding honor. Take the time to kind of recognize those veterans and all the great things that they've done for our country. It's about not only about patriotism, but also it's about preserving our history. And then also educating the future generation on all the great things that our men have sacrificed in their lives.
Thank you very much. Picture's worth 1,000 words. There's a lot of words up there. But believe it, Vietnam veterans, families, and audience here, your nation's doing a wonderful job of thanking our veterans. I've seen this is working as a healing process for many of our veterans and their families. A lot of stories are being told that families, I've never heard my father, I've never heard my uncle, I've never heard my brother talk about their service. And it really is working as a healing process. And I'm honored to be a part of it for the last 6 years, and I look forward to the remaining. We're in plan to conduct this commemoration in 2025. In closing, this commemoration strongly supports the commitment of this nation to achieve the fullest possible accounting for U.S. personnel missing and unaccounted for from the Vietnam War. The nation and the Department of Defense are working diligently to locate and return our remaining 1,592 service members home. I'd like to provide a quote from a poem in a book written by Albert Nahas, a Vietnam veteran. And I quote, "We had no expectations but to serve where duty called us. We asked for no reward except the nation's thanks," unquote. And that's what this commemoration is all about, our nation's thanks. And now, on behalf of the Secretary of Defense, Secretary Mattis, and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dunford, it is a great honor to present a commemorative certificate and flag that designates the Temple of Praise as a commemorative partner.
Amen. Amen.
And I would like to thank you for taking this challenge, if you would, to assist a grateful nation in thanking on our Vietnam veterans.
Amen.
Okay, and Colonel Hayes, if you would come up, please. Colonel Hayes is going to bring the flag, and you'll notice a special phrase on the bottom of the flag, and it says, "A grateful nation thanks and honors you." There's a lot of symbology in this particular flag that we're presenting, and I hope that y'all enjoy it throughout the year.
Amen.
Now, at this time, we're going to present let me rephrase that, your commemorative partner. Bishop Staples, Pastor Staples are presenting Vietnam veteran lapel pins to our veterans in the audience today. But before we do that, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Vietnam veteran lapel pin. Vietnam Veteran Commemoration recognizes all who served on active duty in the U.S. Armed Forces from November 1st, 1955 to 15 May 1975. And we make no distinction between veterans who served in country in theater or stationed elsewhere, because all who served at this time frame answered their nation's call to duty, and they served where their nation needed them. To honor that service, the Vietnam Veteran Lapel Pin was developed as a lasting memento of the nation's thanks. This was introduced at the congressional ceremony in 2015. Colonel Michael Brazelton from the United States Air Force, a 4-time Silver Star recipient and one of our former prisoners of war, had this to say, and I quote, "I've had a number of medals pinned on me in my day, and this is certainly the highest ranking and the most honors I have received for any pinning ceremony. Even though it might just be a lapel pin to a lot of people, this is like a medal to the Vietnam veterans." End of quote. The lapel pin features our eagle, which is our national symbol of courage, honor, and sacrifice and service. The eagle is surrounded by a blue band or laurel wreath with the words Vietnam Veteran. Behind that is the American flag with 6 stars, which represents the United States and our fellow allies. And an inscription on the back is "A grateful nation thanks and honors you." We provide these lapel pins to our commemorative partners who present those to the veterans. And today we have distributed over 2 million Vietnam veteran lapel pins to our commemorative partners throughout the world. And Michael, this time I'd like you to join us here. And Michael will present the first pin today. She's going to present it to Bishop Staples. Each of the veterans are going to be presented a certificate signed by Bishop Staples, and I'll just read one to you. The Temple of Praise, we appreciate our veterans. The name, their service, we pay special tribute to you for your military service to America and for advancing the universal hope of freedom and liberty for all. Signed, Bishop Glen A. Staples, Senior Pastor and Presiding Prelate to the Temple of Praise.
At this time, I will be presenting the certificates for our veterans from the Army. If you're here, can you please come up and receive a certificate From the Army, we have Taylor Barnes. Samuel Clark. Jeffery Hasbrouck.
That's why she was recording. Doing her name. Mommy, good mommy. She told me that.
Eric Helms. Tamala Matt Jalen. Vivian King. Steve Mack. Jasmine Morgan. Eugenia Reiner. Tawana Richardson. Stevie Rousey.
Amen.
Smear. Russell Taylor. Sandra Washington. From the Marines, we have Richard Allen Jr. Derek Brown. From the Navy, we have Sean Brookhouse. Samuel Clark. From the Air Force, we have Clarence Crebeau. From the Coast Guard, we have Karen Palmer. And now Bishop Staples will present the Vietnam Veteran Lapel Pin. Will all the Vietnam veterans please stand up? Please come up and receive your pin.
Thank y'all.
All of the Vietnam veterans remain standing, please. Everyone else sit down. They have some gift bags.
Sit down.
Put your hands together. Give the Lord a hand. We're going to, that was a wonderful ceremony.
Yes. Oh, that's it. That's the pastor is,
Amen. I will